What is up, gangsters, and welcome back to another episode of the Let's Play series. And as you can tell, I have had enough of camping out on the Mushroom Island. Now, if you don't know what I'm talking about, you might want to check out the last couple of episodes, but I am back in my main base, and I'm ready to get up to some friggin' nonsense over here. However, the start of this episode is going to be a little bit weird because I ended up getting sick for about 2 weeks. Lost my voice and I couldn't really record, but I could play a lot of Minecraft, and boy, oh boy, did I play some Minecraft. And one might say I made some sick progress. So let me montage catch you up real quick. So I decided to finally enchant the 2 tridents that I chanced upon in my travels. One with the Channel Loyalty enchantment and the other with the Riptide enchantment. Whee! I also fulfilled my wish from the last episode and turned into a copper maniac. Honestly, the copper ore patches, veins in the new dripstone caves are thick, like hella thick and juicy. But yeah, who needs a copper farm?
I am the copper farm.
I also tried the same thing in the Mesa for gold mining, but I quickly discovered that I am a terrible gold digger. However, as you can tell by my large erection, I did end up mining a lot of ore, but I am definitely not a gold farm. So, I designed and built one. So what I thought I'd show you next is the absolute profits we've been raking in from the gold farm. And it's pretty close to where my spawn is there. Like you can see spawning portal there, magma? There is magma, but no, this is a gold farm. And actually kind of a magma farm as well, as I'll show you in a little bit. So what I'm going to do now quickly is just fly up really high, just to unload all the mobs that might be spawning under the bedrock roof, just to show you kind of how fast this thing is, because it's pretty dang fast. And how pretty much all gold farms work is that the zombified piglins, which are the ones that drop the gold nuggets, are attracted to turtle eggs, which is the thing you can see in between the trapdoors over here. And what you can do with some cleverly placed trapdoors is have them walk towards the turtle eggs and then fall to their death. And the magma blocks are chosen specifically because they help to limit what can spawn on here. So at the moment, the only things that can spawn on magma are the zombified piglins and magma cubes. And what most gold farms do with magma cubes spawning is they tend to just let them kind of wander around and jump off themselves and let them despawn down the bottom, or they use the iron golem trick because magma cubes want to attack the iron golems and then they will kind of yeet themselves off as well, but they don't tend to collect the drops. But what I thought I would do is actually create a couple of tubes on either side, attract the magma cubes over, and actually have them fall down onto some wither roses, which is about the only way you can kill these things, because you obviously can't kill them with fire or anything like that because they're completely fire resistant. And this has just been like collecting magma cream, like at the same time as I collect gold, and also somehow all the zombie jockeys end up falling down there too, so I've also somehow got a chicken farm out of it. So it's a 3-for-1 profit farm. This absolutely glorious. So we had that side which had a pretty decent amount, and then over here we've got the same. So these can be used to make actual magma blocks themselves, or they can be used to make some fire resistance potions. But let me show you how much stuff we've gotten out of this, because this thing is pretty dang efficient. Like, look looky at all this gold. So efficient, in fact, we have a full double chest of ingots. And not only that, we have some gold blocks and almost another chest of gold ingots as well. This thing has been pumping. So, not a good gold digger, but a damn fine gold farm maker. Oh, and you might also notice these guys out in the distance. These are the naughty two that refuse to stay on their little pedestals before I learnt that I should probably just fence them in. And as should happen, I damaged them down to a one hit and then set them free to wander the bedrock roof for eternity.
Never mess with me, Iron Golem, never.
Now you're stuck up here. No mobs to kill. An eternity of wandering. That is what you get. But I've created another farm up here too, which I didn't time-lapse or anything because I didn't think it would be that impressive and I wasn't really planning to do much with it at all, but it ended up being like super profitable in and of itself. And as you might be able to tell, this is a hoglin farm. So I'll come right back up here again, unload all the chunks. So the only things spawning are up on the roof. And look at this thing go. It's absurd. Like, super easy to build. I think this is a 7 wide little place for them to spawn. You need to get it to light level 12 or above, otherwise other things start to spawn. And then all you need is the fungus on the kind of corners to scare them away. Trapdoor trick in the middle again, so they think they can walk across, and then they just fall down into the lavary happy fun source. And yeah, this thing's been just absolutely absurd. Like, we've got like, what's that? 8 double chests, plus the hoppers, plus all of this. And I think I AFK'd at this for like maybe 3 or 4 hours, and I almost filled the whole thing up. So that's kind of crazy. So what this means is that I will never have to kill pigs again. Need to kill pigs anyway. I probably still will. Those dirty scoundrels. And the final stop on the Profits Express is to show you what I got from my beautiful erections. Oh, and I also got a bird. Over in the mesa, there's apparently a jungle right next to the mesa as well, in the desert, and I found this beautiful lad. G'day, mate. So let me know what you think I should name him, because I'm kind of out of name ideas. And I guess top comment will be the name of this burb. But, Profits. Actually, maybe I should name him Profits. He's kind of guarding my profits at the moment. Is your name Profits? Professor Profits? Maybe. But oh my goodness, did I become an absolute copper maniac. This is an absurd amount of copper. Like, if you think about it, this is 9 stacks of copper ingots, and I have 27 stacks of copper blocks, which I think is about 4.5 double chests or 9 single chests worth of copper ingots. And then we have all of this, which is another 6 stacks of this. Oh, after it's all smelted down, we got this as well. Oh my goodness, we are rich gamers. But we did not get that much iron. We did not get that much gold either. This has not been very profitable, which is why I ended up making the gold farm. And then we also got a decent amount of coal. But this actually brings me to what I'm going to do in the second half of the episode, because smelting down 9 chests worth of copper was an absolute nightmare. What I was using was the little smelters that I added onto my little smooth basalt farm that I built quite a few episodes ago now. Yeah, we had 4 furnaces going, and it took so long. So I just chucked all of the ingots up in there. And I actually ended up having to AFK at this thing because me just doing work around the base and stuff, it was nowhere near enough. And yeah, it just took hours and hours and hours. So I think this episode, what I'm going to do is make a super smelter down in the man cave. But just quickly, I thought before we get into that, I wanted to show you some other small changes that I made over in Trash Village. And the first you might notice straight away is the paths are a little bit different. So I saw someone do a path similar to this. I think it might have been Pearlescent Moon on the Hermitcraft server who added the granite and coarse dirt combination. And I've added some rooted dirt in there as well, but I think I haven't done it quite as well as she has because I think it looks funny if you just got like one bit here and there. I think you need to add kind of like 3 or 4 bits together so it doesn't look quite as patchy, but I think it looks really cool. I haven't changed it completely from the standard path block because, well, for one, I think this standard path block works really well with the coloring with the oak. I think they work quite well together. So I wasn't sure if I did want to change it, but then I also thought I have a lot of this kind of oh, that was very naughty. I missed the block. But I also have a lot of this kind of shade, like there's oak kind of all over the place. So I wasn't sure if this was a good tie-in or it just becomes too much of the same color. So definitely keen for your thoughts there. I've just kind of done this middle part and this little strip here just to get an idea of what it will look like. So definitely let me know which you prefer. And we'll probably stick to that. But for the super smelter, I have some grand ideas. I want this thing to be super duper quick because, again, I don't want to have to AFK waiting for things to smelt. So I'm thinking I'm going to add it to the right over here. So I'm going to continue on this path, bring it around. I don't know if I'll bring it up or down or what have you, but I'm going to dig into the wall a little bit and have the super smelter probably behind the wall over here. But the other thing I thought would be cool to add into this area, so we've got kind of the smelting setup, but you could also have like my mining area, but also like stony rock collection area, which might not make a lot of sense at the moment, but I'm thinking kind of like a lab kind of feel, and I might try and add like a stone generator, a basalt generator to try and pull the basalt generator from upstairs down here and kind of give kind of a fun industrial sciencey lab kind of a feel, which is a little bit hard to describe here. So maybe let me get into a little bit of progress and then I'll come back and I'll show you what I'm planning. Okie dokie then, so I have made a little bit of progress now and I thought I'd bring you guys back in just to show you what I'm thinking. So as you can see, I have brought the path over a little bit and I have a beautiful deep slate doorway. Don't worry guys, that won't stay, that'll get prettified soon. But I've just brought the quartz kind of pathway along, as well as these kind of light pillars, and this is what I'm thinking. So you kind of walk in here. I wanted a nice kind of deep entranceway, which I will obviously make nice and pretty, and then you come into this room. So this is where the super smelter action is gonna happen. So this will be like, I don't know, the input chest, this might be the fuel chest, and over here will be the output chest, which I've now just realized kind of looks like a face. Oh, hello. Oh, the mouth. It's even kind of got a tongue. Oh, it's hilarious. Oh, I didn't notice that before. Oh, now I've lost my train of thought. So over this way will be kind of a continuation of the pathway. And when I get other ideas for things I want to add to the back cave, this will just kind of continue on into other rooms and other little projects and farms. I can't stop seeing that face. Oh, no. But I just want kind of an expansive hallway of rooms of different kind of sciencey, labby kind of things where I can gather resources, which is pretty cool. And over here is where we can come down to like a Y11 mine. If we have a look at the coordinates here, this is Y11. So as you might remember, I have reset parts of my world so that they're the 118 generation, but there's still a good chunk around my base which is still the pre-118 generation, which means there is a bunch of Y11 diamonds still to be found. This is where I want to do it from. So this will have a bunch of like strip mines for when I'm feeling like just going out and getting some diamonds, and then obviously under the bedrock all the new generation got added, so I can actually access the 118 kind of negative coordinates as well. So this will be where I strip mine for just diamonds, I suppose, as well. I suppose I've got 2 layers of good diamond getting places at my base. But this will be like the negative Y50, 58 strip mining, which will get me all my kind of cobble, deep slate, and other diamonds as well. And I plan to make these up and down bits nice and pretty as well, so it's a bit of an adventure as you go up and down. And then on this wall, I thought this could be where we have the 2 kind of stone generators. So we can have like a little cobble or stone generator here, probably a stone generator, so that when I have haste 2, I can just stand here and go brrr, brrr. Ooh, that's ugly. You didn't see that. And then over here, I can have the basalt generator over here, and I can just kind of wander around and smash out basalt. And I might add the functionality so that it can turn into smooth basalt if I want it as well. And I'll probably just have the collection come down to like here somewhere for each of them. And then this wall, I'm not entirely sure. Maybe storage, maybe I'll make it decorative. I don't really know. But this is what I'm thinking now. And the super smelter idea that I'm going with, I was going to make my own. I was thinking of just smashing a bunch of furnaces down with a hopper minecart and seeing what we can do. I can't take that wall seriously. The face gets me every time. So I'm thinking I might use Ilmango's super smelter design, which I think is 27, and it's like the perfect efficiency if you're using coal, because it lines it up so it perfectly puts in a new item as the last one smelts, and it's just perfect and efficient, and we like that. So what I'm thinking, if I can make it work, is I might actually have 2 of them going at the same time. So I'll have 54 furnaces going back there, operating at the same time, and they'll feed into the chest. And what I thought would be really cool is that if we could get a line of furnaces along this wall here, so that if you chuck things in and you just happen to be out in the back cave chilling, I don't know, sorting items or something, and the super smelter's running, you can actually see the furnaces going through the wall, which I thought could actually be pretty cool. So I'm going to have a go at all of that, and maybe I might chuck in a cheeky time lapse, but we'll have to see if it makes good time lapse footage. But let me get cracking and see if I can get some of the stuff done, and I guess cue a time lapse if there's a time lapse coming. Otherwise, I will see you back here in a sec. Diggy. Ooh, diggy. Okay, time lapse. Not so successful, but we managed to get pretty much everything done. And you'll have to excuse me. I got a little bit of morning voice. I've got the hype, but not the voice. But as you can see, I've carried this path a little bit further along, and you can see I've managed to get a little bit of super smelter action. Ooh, a little sneak peek. So what we've got here is 23 furnaces, and this is behind tinted glass, which I kind of like because it looks really, really dark. Like if you're far away, you can't really tell what's there. You just see kind of darkness. But when they turn on, they shine through quite cool. And obviously I haven't done the wall texturing yet, so this will all kind of tidy itself up over time. But let me show you inside. So we've got this cool little path entranceway, which I thought comes together quite well. We've got the blackstone coming in again, and then some end-rod action. And then this is the room. Oh, mighty super smelter. So let me talk you through this really quick. So I'm not totally sold on this copper edition on the roof. I think it looks kind of cool, but it's a little weird, but I think we're going to go with it. This is the input section of the super smelter itself. And then I thought if I didn't want to fire up kind of 46 furnaces and obviously 46 bits of coal for like a stack of items or something like that, then we could just totally use one of these little things. So we got the blast furnace if we're doing ores, we got just the normal furnace just in case, we got some smokers in case I'm just wanting to smelt a whole bunch of food, which is quite unlikely with the farm that I built today, but that's okay. And then obviously blast furnace over there, and these ones are all powered by lava buckets, which I have in plentiful from my little lava setup upstairs. But I've got a little demonstration for you guys. So I've got 9 stacks of raw copper, and we just plop them in here like so. There's already plenty of coal in the system, and then if we just pop on over here, we should be able to see this thing light up all at once. This is potentially not the best angle. Oh yes. So all of these turn on at the same time, which is the Mango design, and yeah, it works really cool. So essentially all the smeltable stuff is sent all the way to the end in a hopper line, and then as soon as it reaches the end, redstone unlocks all the hoppers, and then all the items drop in at once, and it's timed so that there's perfectly only ever one item in the system. I don't know if I'm explaining that super well. I'll leave the video to his design in the description. But as you can see, we've got 2 of these bad boys in here. One for show and one for just super smelter action. And oh, there's actually 2 in this one. That's weird. I may have done something wrong with this one. I'll check that out. But then they all just funnel back in, and we get all the profits down below. So we'll have a look at how that's coming in. And yeah, that's just pumping away. I don't know why there's a glass block in there, but that's fine. But yeah, this thing cranks. That's that's super quick. And yeah, I've already had, I think, 6 in there just for testing purposes. But yeah, that's pretty cool. I haven't done anything here. This will go into further rooms in a future date. I'm not sure. This wall also might change. I might turn it into a wall similar to this. And ooh, lamp design, very nice. Then this is the super smelter room, and then this is kind of the downstairs down into the mining area. And I've done a little bit of cool stuff down in here. So we've got the basalt generator here. Very cool. And this all collects and comes down here. Very nice. We've got the stone generator here. Boop, boop. Which we can get stone, or we can swap to this and get cobblestone. B-dubs, I have revolutionized redstone once more. That's a reference. Oh, that's not supposed to be cobblestone though. That's very naughty. Oh, I'll check that out later. But that all just collects down here. Very cool. And then I thought what I'd do is I'd set up like this almost to look like a laboratory experiment to show how these kind of things work. We got the basalt generator here, so you need the blue ice up top, the soul sand or soul soil, I think soul soil potentially, and then lava on the sides to float in, and then you get basalt in the middle. And then I thought lava here, water here, cobblestone generator. And then for some reason, this stupid glow squid spawned in my cobblestone generator. The fool. So naturally, I named it Josephine. Sorry to all the Josephines out there. And where did that glass go? Did I collect that glass? I broke it with a fortune. I'm an idiot. Maybe I should be named Josephine. And then obviously we've got the little tube down, which is now blackstoneable. All the way down you saw nothing, and then on the way up as well it is all obviously blackstone and doesn't obviously change. I didn't cut corners at all. I don't know what you're talking about. And then a little lava generator up here as well, so I can just keep topping up that. I don't have to go all the way upstairs if I don't want to. And then this is my Y11 mine, which I can get started on as soon as I want to. So I'm thinking this looks pretty cool. I'm pretty happy with it. And we've achieved a lot today. We've got this epic super smelter in the addition to our base, which I think fits in really well. If we come up here to the spider spawner. Are we going to land it? Oh, nailed it. Can we jump across here? Oh, maybe I'm not a parkour master. Almost did it. It's quite a cool addition to the base. It's going to look even better once I can texture the walls and have some other stuff coming in. I'm going to try some different heights in here and just have things cranking. And we also just raked in an immense amount of profits. Created a couple of farms while I was off sick, which is a good time. And just got a crazy amount of copper. Oh no. David's been here. Anyway, that's going to do it for me, gamers. Thank you ever so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye!